Hey, this is Mr. A, and I want to show you how to do your insert a chart based on your Newton's second lab data. So you should have created your spreadsheet, your Google Sheet of the data that we took in lab, and you should have it organized the way that I have mine here. Now, to create a scatter plot, we're going to insert a chart. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to highlight the last two rows of our data table. There is this one row 8 which has the units in it. We're going to use that's going to be our header row, and we're going to include these headers as the axes labels. The x-axis is supposed to come first, always when you're writing, always when you're making a data table. So we're going to put acceleration on the x-axis, and we're going to put force on the y-axis. So in any case, if you had them in this order like I showed you, then they already should be in the correct order. You're just going to highlight the header row and then all your data. You may have just five rows of data. I've got looks like 7 rows of data. But in any case, just highlight the header row and your data, and then we're going to insert a chart. And then of course it pops up with the wrong chart. We want a scatter plot. So scroll down, and find the scatter plot. There it is. Now, it's interesting when I do this, and maybe you'll get the same results. This is not what I wanted. So I had to fool around with this a bit, and when I came down here and clicked on Use Column E as labels, then I actually get what I expected. So you should see something like this for your chart. Now, this has got force on the y-axis and acceleration on the x-axis, and now all we're going to do is to make it look pretty, right? So we're going to customize it, and let's see, chart style. Is there anything that I want to do here? No. Chart axes title. So chart title. Yep, this will be good. I don't want this. This is going to be Newton's Law Lab. No, let's make this force versus acceleration. Okay. And you can play with the font if you want to. Now wait a minute, how do I get, let's go back up here to chart and axes title. How do I get the axes title? Oh, you actually have to select that. So my horizontal, my x-axis title, all right, this is going to be acceleration. And I always like to put the units, meters per second squared. All right, and I'm going to put the vertical axis title, and this is going to be force, and it's going to be in newtons. Okay, so now I've got my units and my labels and my title. This is all beginning to look like what Mr. A would grade as an awesome graph. Okay, I want you to go ahead and do the trend line thing. So I found that the only way for me to find the trend line is to come in here and click on one of the data points. So I clicked on one of the data points, and then that changes things over here so that I can see where I can actually click on this checkbox for trend line. And you see how nicely that draws it right where it's supposed to be. And then, what happened? I don't want to see my data labels. I just want to see the trend line. Scrolling down, I want to show R squared. And custom label is going to be my equation. So you're going to put a check mark on show R squared. You're going to label as use equation. And then right up here at the top, is what we want to see. Now, why do I see that thing right there? Somewhere along the line, I don't really want to see that. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I'm going to have to fix that in a minute. In any case, here is my trend line. There's my equation. There is my correlation coefficient. And that's what you're going to need to work on the rest of your lab. Now, I'm going to go away and try to figure out how to get rid of this thing right here, because that's not what I want to see. This is all I want to see right here. Anyway, I hope that is helpful.